And I encourage you to do the same. Look at that. Is that Ferrari? What is that? Testarossa? Boom! Boom! Cześć ludzie! What's up people? Hola, JT here. Welcome to another episode. This mall, called now Westfield Mokotów, has a big significance in my life because it used to be called Galeria Mokotów, and this was a place where, very close to where my wife used to live when I first came to Warsaw. So I used to come to this shopping center all of the time just to kill some time while she was teaching. So yeah, but also I read that this mall is one of the places where the rich and the people of wealth here in Poland, and I guess specifically in Warsaw, where they come to do their shopping. So I guess it's the right place to start our video. Today I want to talk to you about how I became rich. Let's face it, being rich is awesome. And the people that tell you otherwise is because they're not rich. Now, this might not be exactly the type of video that you were expecting from Vigo's dad. Granted, I hear you, but give me a chance. And maybe by the end of the video, it will all make sense. Now, what does it mean to be rich? It has a different meaning for different people. Wealth can be expressed in many ways. Of course, the most obvious one is financial wealth, economic wealth. How much money you have in the bank, how much can you access in a given second, what type of car do you have, where do you live? We are in a pretty well-off part of Warsaw. But you see, on this video, I am not going to talk to you guys about financial wealth, because from the standpoint of financial wealth, I am not rich. Did I trick you? Did I make you click on the video? Oh guys, I'm sorry, I am not rich by any means. I'm just pure, normal, middle-class guy, you know, in a middle-class family. Do you feel clickbaited? Sorry. Well, yeah, it was my intention. But hear me out. I have a point. To be rich doesn't necessarily have to mean that you have money. Of course, being poor, you know, can also mean that you lack a lot of things. And one of those things doesn't necessarily have to be money. Let's put aside the topic of money and anything financial on this video, okay? We're gonna talk about other way deeper things. To me, when you talk about feeling abundance in your life, there are many aspects that play a significant role in how you feel, in how you go through life, how fulfilled you feel with your time on this earth. The first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is knowledge. The ability of thinking critically, having the possibility to talk about different topics, having the knowledge of precisely being able to converse with people and feel like you know what is happening. You don't need to be an expert on everything, but being well-read is extremely enriching to your life. You become a person that acquires knowledge on a regular basis and enjoys searching for new ways of thinking. You like challenging yourself. Then let me tell you, my friends, you are a rich person. We have never had more so-called experts than we have these days. People go and see a YouTube video, a reel on Instagram, and then all of a sudden they go and they start arguing with their friends. And not only that, they feel entitled just because they saw something and now they are regurgitating it. Let me tell you, friends, that's not knowledge. Exploring new highways of knowledge acquisition is well worth it and will most certainly make you a richer person. For example, for me, I want to challenge how much I can learn something new and difficult such as a new language, such as one of the hardest languages in the world. So friends, whenever you think about wealth and being rich, there is almost no greater way than to be rich in knowledge and rich in desire to acquire knowledge. The second thing I want to tell you guys, extremely important for becoming rich, and one that I've spent a lot of time. Oh my God, I've spent a lot of time trying to conquer this, trying to master this. And that is emotional wealth. Having the ability to self-regulate your emotions, to keep yourself accountable, to face the most difficult issues that life will throw at you and your family for that matter. And doing so with the most amount of self-centeredness that you can, with stoicism, with maturity, understanding that life doesn't really owe you anything. That just because you have done well on a certain aspect of your life, then now all of a sudden everything needs to go well for you. Life will most certainly throw you curves, do things that are unexpected to you. In my particular case, one of the hardest moments of our lives as a family was when I went to work to South Africa. Oftentimes I would fly 12 hours, just the flight, leave my house, 4 hours prior to the flight, have the 12-hour flight, then have a layover of 6 hours in the airport, then a couple of hours flight to Poland, just to arrive without having slept practically way more than 24 hours. And just, try to be as upbeat as I could and happy to be with my family, with my child. I also got sick. I made a whole episode about it. I'm gonna put it somewhere here. Maybe my experience will resonate with somebody. But I got sick and it was all very, very, very hard. So being able to find inner peace, even if it looked non-existent, proved to be essential. Also searching for a greater sense of purpose in life. Understanding that, hey, you are a person that has a mission in life. Maybe our mission is not to create, something that is going to be everlasting and it's going to cure millions of people. Maybe it's not going to be, going to being the first person in a new planet. But you have purpose. You have meaning. Your life has meaning. You have family. You have children, or you will have children that will depend on you. And it's very important that you understand and you tell yourself that there is a greater purpose for you on this earth. Now, I will make a comment in brackets by saying that some people do suffer from mental illness and they have certain imbalances in their brain. And if that's the case, if you find yourself being one of those people, then I encourage you greatly to go and seek help, because you might need medication, you might need to speak to a professional. And this will make a huge difference in your life. And just like with having a sense of purpose in life, I think equally as important is to have a sense of gratitude and be thankful for the things that we have. Even the difficult moments, we have to be thankful for them, because at the very least we learn from them. We learn from our mistakes, but we also learn from our hardships. Some people need to find refuge in their beliefs. I still feel gratitude towards the things that I get to enjoy in this life, because hey, we are just passing, and 100 years, most people won't really remember you on this earth. Most people won't. Maybe the odd photo or video now in the era of the internet and information. But have a sense of gratitude. It will make you richer beyond your wildest dreams. The third one is very important, and that is relationship and social wealth. We are not alone. We are pack animals. We crave to have connection with others, to share all the things that happen to us. Have you paid attention? As much as you like to be alone, And believe me, I am kind of a loner, but still, it's not as fun when you see something cool, something fun on the TV or a reel you see. It's like, it's funnier when you can send it to somebody. Have you paid attention? It's like, it's way funnier. So being able to have a strong circle of friends, keep your relationship with your family members strong, working on those relationships. Trust me, I know it's not easy. I know that sometimes with certain families, there is a strenuous relationship. But hey, think about it. Change starts with one person. And if that person can be you, you are already on your way to becoming a richer individual. But also understanding that in numbers, there is a lot of strength. Don't allow yourself, let's not allow ourselves to become victims of the social media era where we just connect to these things and we just scroll all day without having physical connections with people. You know, thank God I got married and started dating my wife before the Tinders and the Bumbles and the dating apps became a big thing. There's nothing that beats meeting somebody at a bar or through a friend and then, you know, talking and connecting and seeing each other's eyes. So again, build that inner circle. It really creates wealth. The next one, something that you hear all the time, all these influencers talking about it, fitness influencers. You have to work out, you have to diet, you have to look your best, at least train 3 times a week, cut sugars and whatever. Some things are precisely as simple as it sounds and nobody is reinventing the wheel. You need to prioritize your health, your body, changing bad habits that you've created maybe in your younger years. When we are in our 20s, we don't really care. I mean, listen, things are very different now. I see all these young kids, they care about their bodies and they go to the gym and they build muscle, and girls also with their abs and everything, but still they do all that at the gym, but during the weekends they go hard. Because that's what you do when you are a teenager, that's what you do when you are in your 20s. Your body will respond to almost anything. But when you start getting of a certain age, all of you past your 30s, you will realize that you need a little bit more than just going to the gym. You need to put a plan in action. You need to really sit down and think, how am I going to change my body? How am I going to change this that I have, this tool of happiness? Because your body should be a tool for happiness. Think about it. You know how many more things you can do in life that will bring joy and vitality to yourself when you're fit? So many more things you can do. So working on yourself, losing that extra 5, 10 kgs that you know that you should lose goes a long way. And I'm telling you this out of experience. But I decided, precisely after I got sick in South Africa, that I needed to change. I needed to change my life. If I wanted to be around for my children and to share all those happy moments, I needed to change things. And I encourage you to do the same. Look at that. It's a Ferrari, what is that? Testarossa? That is old and very expensive. You know that this video is about wealth. But anyways, if I want to change, just in general, to be around, to enjoy my children, man, you have to change your habits, your health, your exercise patterns. You will become richer. Trust me. The next thing is adventure and experiences. Living a life worth living is, to me, a life getting out of your comfort zone and understanding that the more you explore things that are not the norm to you, there is a lot of growth there. Traveling, and I get it, I hear you, JT, what the hell you're talking to me about traveling? you've seen the economy. I hear you, but you know what? Traveling doesn't have to be getting on a plane to Phuket, something like that. Traveling can be just going to Białystok. If you've never been to Białystok, hey, trust me, every city has something different. Every city has something new, something that will make you grow, some new experiences. If you go to Lublin, have you ever tried tabulash? Have you? If you haven't, that is an experience. But the most important part of all of this is getting out of your comfort zone. For example, if I had not gotten out of my comfort zone, I would have never, come to Poland to live. I did not speak the language. I still don't speak the language. I'm a student, but I don't really speak the language. People were saying, whatever, insert, whatever you want to say about Poland and the reasons why I should not come here. Starting from the fact that I live in some sort of paradisiacal, I come from, paradisiacal country with a lot of sun and great weather. Why am I leaving that? To just simply, thinking that in Poland, people don't earn enough money. But I still took the gamble. Me and my wife came, we brought our son here, and we could not be happier. So I heavily encourage you to get out of your comfort zone. Seek adventure. Seek the unexpected. Be okay. Learn to be okay with the unexpected, with understanding that you might experience something that will make you feel very uncomfortable at the beginning, but later on, when you go back and look at it, have memories or the videos or the photos, trust me, it's gonna be well worth it. As we make our way to the original point of departure, I'm gonna end this video with the last point, which is legacy. What are you leaving behind? If you live a life that is egotistical, just thinking about yourself, you don't think about others, you don't actively reflect on how you're impacting the life of others, then you should reconsider. It's never too late. Leaving something in this world that is worth it, changing someone's life, even if it's just one person, adding to the world, not leaving this world like you found it, but a little bit better, goes a long way to making you feel happier, richer, more self-fulfilled. For me, outside of the normal things like my relationship with my family, my children, this YouTube channel is a big part of my legacy. That's why I make videos like this. Not just videos that will get views and will get comments and likes and subscribers. I want to make videos that will have an impact, even if it's just one person. Sometimes I make this type of videos and they don't get a lot of notoriety. Hey, so be it. But then 2 years down the line, I get a comment of someone telling me how important that video was to them, because they really needed to hear that. Doing something with that purpose, affecting people's lives, leaving some sort of legacy behind. And that legacy doesn't have to be creating a company that is gonna be worth billions of dollars. Because you know what, my friends, although that is also wealth, financial wealth, that is not true wealth. True wealth is the right balance of all of those things. We do need money, I'm not gonna lie. We need money in this world to help fight inconveniences, illnesses, to go and enjoy and do those adventures that we were talking about before. But it's not all. Too many people focus too much on those things, and somehow they are empty. Don't be empty. Become rich. Just become rich of the truly valuable things in life. Boom! That's all, guys. That's the end of this episode. I hope you liked it. I hope it was entertaining to you, but I hope it made you think about some things. And most importantly, I hope that this video finds you well. And if you're struggling with anything in life at this moment, understand that there's a way out. And usually, you have this way out around you. You have it either here, or the people that love you have it. See you on another episode.